Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Magnus, and today we're going to be taking a look at the first 4 days of the March Supercell Clan War League. The team from RedThorn went over to TGF Rising, where we took place in a 30-man war lineup throughout the week. If you're new here, we follow RedThorn, a member of the Clash Files family, as we look at the Town Hall 15 action that comes out of this clan. If you enjoy the Town Hall 15 action, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's get into the video. In our first replay, we have Michigan coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. Flinger looking to get the value at this 9 o'clock compartment, clearing out the Archer Tower with the Inferno. We have the Queen Charge up at the top. Queen under Rage, taking care of these defending heroes. Keeping these Rages on top of that Queen as she is taking on 2 Expos and now the Royal Champion. BK coming in. We're going to freeze the Warden and the Town Hall as we do clear out the Warden now with that Town Hall. Sending the Super Wall Breaker, looking to gain access to this right-hand side of the base. Barbarian King's going to push in. We lure out what looks to be about 30,000 minions and a Lava Hound. Poison down. BK's going to push through. Royal Champion's going to work on popping out that Hound. We're going to actually we're going to drop an Invis, popping the Royal Shield. Queen's going to keep pushing through. She's taking quite a bit of a beating here from the cannon, the mortar, the scatter shot, and the Eagle Artillery. We did have to pop in or force our Archer Queen's ability. Lalo's going to be pushing in from the right-hand side here. Queen still hanging in here, doing some work though. We get that scatter shot down. Now the Queen can easily deal with the Lava Hound. She's going to stall with those pups. Loons still making their way into the base. The Monolith is taking advantage of the double Rage Tower surrounding it. Michigan pops his Grand Warden ability over these Loons. We overrun the Monolith. Queen's going to take care of the Inferno Tower thanks to the Phoenix bringing her back to life. Towards the back end here, we do have the minions and the pups cleaning up much of this base. Phoenix putting in some absolute work here against the Rage Tower. Looking to have that turn around and take on the Archer Tower. We get that second last tower down. Minions are going to help overrun that other Archer Tower, and with a Pet House and a Swords remaining, Michigan comes in with that first 3-star. Our next attack comes in from Psycho Pete, bringing us a Blizz Lalo. Sending in a Blimp right on the Town Hall. Covering the Super Wizards with the Rage, the Invis, more Invis. We're going to deal with all of this garbage surrounding the Town Hall and get the Grand Warden Altar out of the way. Pete's going to take a moment here, evaluate his life. We're going to set up that funnel. We're going to send in our Sui at the bottom of this base. Headhunter's doing some work against this defending Barbarian King. We're going to keep pushing our way in towards the scatter shot. Early popping that Barbarian King ability as we lock into the Monolith. Luring out the Clan Castle, we find Super Minions and a Rocket Balloon. Couldn't be able to be enforced here due to the poison and the damage from the X-Bow. Lalo going to be coming in from the right-hand side, sending in the Royal Champion with our Lalo. Sending in more lava loons at the top of this base, taking on the Eagle Artillery, the Inferno Tower in the core. With the tome being used, we do manage to lock out the Monolith while dealing with that sweeper. 3 spells left in the bag. We're going to freeze the Wizard Tower and the X-Bow. Freezing the Scouter Shot. We're going to haste those loons over the X-Bow and towards the Scouter Shot with the final X-Bow going down in a moment here to these balloons. Popping the shield, we do take a number of defenses, softening up the ones we can't. Ultimately, though, Pete's going to come in and overrun this base with these loons and these minions. Our next attack is coming in from Shark, bringing us in the E-Drag attack. Sending in some surgical E-Drags here, setting up the funnel here. Rest of the Electro Dragons and the balloons coming in behind them. We sail that Blimp, catching it with the tome. We will have to deal with some pushback from one sweeper. We're going to drop the Blimp right on that Town Hall. Double clone with the Invis. Super Archers are going to look to do some work here. Taking on a Scouter Shot. We do have to deal with that Tornado Trap. Meanwhile, our Electro Dragons are down at the bottom of the base now. Looks like we haven't lost too many right now. We still have about 7. Super Archers do get the Town Hall down. Barbarian King, Queen, and Royal Champion working on the right-hand side of the dragons. We seem to have lost about half of our dragons now, with about 3 remaining. We pop the Archer Queen ability. We're going to take care of these remaining defenses, popping the Royal Shield on the Royal Champion. We're going to overrun the defending heroes, and Shark will come in with a triple. In this next attack, we have Vodka Soda coming in with the Blizzard Lalo. Using a Lava Hound to tank for the Blimp, we're going to drop our Blimp right on that Monolith by the Town Hall. Really nice timing here as we make sure that these Super Wizards don't get exposed to any of these defenses. We get the Town Hall down with the X-Bow, and we also get a CC pull and take care of the defending Barbarian King. We're going to capture the witches with most of that poison. Ice Golem to tank with the Barbarian King and the Archer Queen. We're going to force the Big Head's ability here. We did send in a Super Wall Breaker, opening up this compartment to gain access to the defending Archer Queen and the Scouter Shot. Sending another Super Wall Breaker, gaining access to the next compartment as we push our way down deeper yet. Phoenix brings the Barbarian King back for a moment as he did go down to these defenses. Vodka Soda is now going to send in his Lalo from the bottom section of this base. Early Tome covering every freaking Hound and Balloon. We overrun this bottom compartment. Sprinkling in more balloons yet as we take on these side defenses, keeping everything nice and tight as we move up this channel that Vodka Soda did create with his Blizz earlier in the attack. Double haste with a freeze, sending in these balloons right over that Scouter Shot. We're going to freeze it yet again. And with no splash on the back end, Vodka Soda is going to make short work of this base. With the pups taking care of the cleanup, VS will have that secure 3-star in this attack. In this attack, we have Magnus, myself, coming in with the Super Bowler attack. Yet again, a tank for that flinger up at the north section of the base. Warden walk from the 3 o'clock side. Flinger should have been protected from any of the damage in this compartment here. So we'll focus on our Grand Warden, sending in those loons to help take care of the Inferno Tower, freezing the Scatter Shot and the Inferno Tower. Allowing the Warden to take care of the Scatter Shot before we send our push into the base. Once that Scatter goes down, deploy the Archer Queen, luring the Warden out of the range of the Expo and the air defense. Super Bowlers and an E-Titan will come in. We're going to jump into the core of this base. Dropping the rage down here as we send everything into the core, freezing the defensive clan castle. Now popping the tome over that monolith. Jumping out the back end of this base. We do get a bit of an unfortunate split here as most things just kind of steered completely away from the Town Hall. Royal Champion's going to come in at the left side of this base. The dig is going to help stunning the the Inferno Tower. And we will clear out all of these defenses here. Archer Queen can put into work here, getting that Town Hall out of the way. She also is going to clutch up that Expo. Popping the Royal Shield. We are playing cat and mouse with that Barbarian King. But as we get most of these defenses out of the way, the RC will turn around, taking on the BK. And the Royal Champion will continue to take care of these final defenses. Warden is just not sure what he's going to do at this point. He's kind of gone between the Royal Champion and the Archer Queen. But the attack will come into close as we clear out these final 3 storages and the Siegeberry Factory. In this attack, we have Psycho Pete making another appearance, bringing in another Blizzard Lalo. Blimp makes it across the entire base. Invis is going to cover the Super Archers. Double clone with the Rage. Nice timing with these Invis spells as we let these Super Archers completely just demolish every inch of this base. We get the Scatter Shot, we get the Expo, and we don't get the second Scatter Shot, but only barely. Gonna drop the Barbarian King down at the 8 o'clock section of this base with the Archer Queen. I'm going to tank for our Sui. It dies easily here, but we do freeze up the defending Royal Champion. Headhunter's going to help support this push here. Super Witch on defense. Really annoying to deal with that big boy. Headhunter didn't get as much value there since they got put into the Nano Trap and the heroes were distracted by that Super Witch. Dealing with the Archer Queen, we're going to pop our BK ability as we send our heroes in towards the Monolith and that Scatter Shot. At the same time, we are sending in our Lalo from the back end of this base. Being very patient here with our Tome, waiting for everything to get locked on by the Eagle Artillery, overrunning the defenses here in this core. Wizard Tower putting in some work here, but does get stunned by the Diggy. And with the Archer Queen popping her ability on the back end, we take care of these final defenses. RC's ability will be popped, taking out the remaining defenses. And with that, Pete will overrun this base with his Lalo. We've got Royd Raging come in now with a Blizz Lalo as well. Using the Grand Warden trick, we're going to send that Blimp right towards the Town Hall. Those scouters doing absolutely nothing to protect the Town Hall. Using the double clone, we're going to pull up more Super Archers. Making very short work of that Town Hall. Another invis down. Looking to clear out the Eagle Artillery, and we do. And with them being crossed over, we also managed to secure the Scatter Shot. Warden barely still alive. Well, actually, he's not. He went down. But we do have our Barbarian King. Archer Queen is working on the right-hand side of this base. So BK is going to push his way up towards the defending heroes. Archer Queen with the Royal Champion at the 3 o'clock side. They're going to work on establishing more of a funnel. There won't be much left of this base to funnel with a Lalo in a moment. Sending those headhunters, we deal with the defending heroes. Lalo's going to come in from the top side of this base. RC taking care of the second last Wizard Tower. Last one now goes down to these balloons. Absolutely overrunning the single compartment that was left. And with just a few Teslas remaining at the 9 o'clock side of this base. Royd Raging coming in with a definitive, overwhelming smash here with his Blizz Lalo. Vodka Soda making another appearance in this replay, as he now comes in with the Super Archer E-Titan Smash. Sending in our Blimp, we get it right on top of that Eagle Artillery. Also getting a pull on that Clan Castle, we do find the Double Dragon and the Rocket Loon. Putting in some time here as we do have these Super Archers who were cloned. Under the Invis spell, looking to take care of the Monolith and the Town Hall. With that last Invis, we do manage to get the Town Hall down. We're going to lure everything out to the 9 o'clock side of this base. I'm going to put down the Archer Queen. We get those healers down. With the E-Titan Aura, we're going to just melt these defending troops. And at this point, it looks like a bit of a matter of patience as we're going to send everything around the base. So we've got some troops on the inside, and we got most of the troops on the outside. But they're going to wrap their way around this base. Sends another Super Wall Breaker, trying to get them into the inner channel here. Pops that beacon ability, forcing everything inside. Using the Grand Warden's ability, we are going to save our E-Titans over this single Inferno. Another Super Wall Breaker gaining access to the Multi, the Scouter, and the Expo. Royal Champion on the back end taking care of these Teslas. She's going to 1v1 this defending Royal Champion. Sends in a Headhunter. Softens up that Royal Champion. We get her down and out of the way. Royal Champion's going to take care of these final 3 defenses. Mortar will go down. She'll take care of that Archer Tower. And everything will wrap up at the 6 o'clock second of this base for that 3-star. Michigan coming in with his second account using the Queen Charge Lalo. We get a Yeti Bomb down at this 6 o'clock compartment, taking care of the Single Inferno and the defending Royal Champion. Our Giant did lure up the Clan Castle, so our Queen will have to take care of that before she can push forward. Michigan lining this up to send his Queen right towards this Town Hall. Super Wall Breaker did activate the Spell Poison. Sends in another Loon, looking for some of those traps. Queen's going to take care of these defenses around the Town Hall. Nice use of the Invis there, forcing the Queen to take on the Spell Tower. Now the Tesla, and then the Town Hall. Down at the bottom of the base, we have a dropped our Barbarian King, who is also going to be aggroing our Eagle Artillery. Starting a lull now at the 9 o'clock side of the base, going very heavy on these balloons. We're going to freeze that single. Forcing our way across the Sweeper and the Monolith, we're going to put a freeze over these defenses. Grand War ability being utilized here. With a haste, we're going to take care of that Sweeper and the Monolith. Queen putting in some work on the backside of this base, taking care of that last air defense, aggroing the Scatter Shot and the Grand Warden. Ability will be popped here. She'll take care of the Grand Warden before turning to the Scatter Shot with the assistance of the Royal Champion. Pushing everything now towards the 12 o'clock compartment. Having already put in the Super Wall Breaker, gaining access to that single. Queen's going to hang back, take care of a Air Larry before going to take on these final 2 defenses for that triple. In this attack, we have Royd Raging coming in with that Blizz Lalo. Sending our Blimp right from the 12 o'clock. Popping that Tome, we're going to take care of the defenses with those covered loons. Dropping the Blimp right on top of the Dark Storage. Invis is going to protect the Super Archers from that E-Titan. Double clone here, as we now are going to be able to just completely gut out this core. Town Hall, Scatters, they're going to be gone in just a moment here. And with that final Invis, we're going to take care of that Monolith. Barbarian King's going to lure out and distract the Headhunters and the E-Titan. We're going to take care of the defending Clan Castle. Troops will split here. Barbarian King's going to push his way down towards the left corner of the base, while the Archer Queen and the E-Titan will take care of everything towards the right. Archer Queen's going to take care of the Grand Warden Archer, the Cannon, and this Archer Tower. Barbarian King still with an ability intact. And a Royal Champion ability intact, and a Queen ability intact. There's not much base left to Lalo, as everything will just kind of sprinkle in, converging at the 6 o'clock compartment. Royal Rage making very short work of this base with a very dominating open. Keeping up with the apparent theme, we have Chandan coming in with a Blizz Lalo. Dropping that Blimp right on the Town Hall. Luring everything down to the 4 o'clock section so we don't lose our Super Wizards to that E-Titan. We are dealing with that spell tower, though. So we're going to push our way in against the defending Archer Queen. Barbarian King does go down to that Inferno and Scatter combination. We get that Scatter down. We're going to get that Inferno down in a moment. Queen's going to step up. We're going to take care of that spell tower. And with an easy pop here, we're going to take care of the defending Barbarian King. Sprinkling in a couple loons, we're going to look to clear out the top right section of the base. Sending the Royal Champion as well to take on some of these defenses and set up a very narrow path for these loons to take. Finding the Tornado Trap very early on here. We're going to protect them with the Grand Warden ability. We get that Scatter Shot down. We're going to drop a freeze, protecting everything from that Scatter and Inferno combination. Sending in yet another haste as we're going to cover the loons in towards this towards this Eagle Artillery. Now we do get a split here as we pull away from the Monolith. And with a freeze left in the bag, we have to wait for our troops to reroute to the 9 o'clock compartment to take on the Monolith and that Wizard Tower. Monolith locking onto the Grand Warden. Grand Warden will take on the Wizard Tower. We did buy enough time with that freeze for the loons to make their way up and overrun the Monolith. And with a few under-leveled Teslas, there's not much left in this base to concern Chandan here, stopping him from getting that triple. And that wraps up part 1 of our 2-part CWL recap for the season of March. Be sure to come back for part 2 as we look at what happened for the final 3 days and end up where RedThorn ended up placing in the season. I appreciate you coming in to hang out today. If you're enjoying the Town Hall 15 content, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys did in your season as well. If you are looking to join in on the Town Hall 15 action, please do also make sure you check out the Clash Files Family Discord server. I'm going to be leaving a link down in the description of the video. Be sure to check them out and open up a ticket if you want to join their family. Until next time, guys, take care.